ARESxGOD here, and it's time to talk about Undead Unluck. And I have to say, I didn't expect this episode to hit me in the feels. To say the least, I was like, ready, hey, let's get into the fight, see how they're gonna handle spoil. But honestly, the more I watch this show, the better and more interesting is getting the characters, the world, especially how these rules are like concepts in themselves, and I'm very curious what's going to happen when they deal with spoil, depending how they deal with him. But overall, also the emotion was here quite a lot, and I'm having so much fun with the show. I just wish more people would watch it. But let's get into the episode and talk about it. Now, it picks up from last week with Fuko and Chen with the kids. The pacing was a bit slower, but I think it's a good way from here, and from what I've heard from the manga readers, they had, I think this might be intentional for them to stop at a good spot instead of stopping at a weird spot. I haven't read the manga, I don't know, I'm just taking their word for it, but overall I had a lot of fun with the episode. The pacing was no issue for me, but here with Fuko, Shen and the kids, find out more a bit about them. Ken was the main kid there, the one that was taking care of them, and we see a bit of a flashback a week ago how spoil took over the town there. And from here, yeah, it was very obvious that the teacher that saved the kids is the bride with Andy, the zombie bride there. And she saved them, put them in the sewers, led them in there, saying she has a dream, she won't die until she becomes a bride. And that's the key point in this episode: follow your dreams. Now, you also see how the timers work a bit of the rules to spoil. Well, one of the kids, me, her timer was almost going out, and we have Ken saving her in a way, telling her to focus on her dreams there, to have flowers for the teacher, and that causes the timer to go back up. So dreams are the key to stopping spoil in a way, which kind of like that commentary we even see it throughout the episode, which kind of makes sense. If you follow on your dream, you're not gonna spoil away, like rotten away your life. That's the point of life, even if it's a small dream, a big dream. Having a dream, I just want to be left alone, do my own thing. As long as you follow what you want to do in life, you won't spoil. Oh, and I kind of like this quite a lot here, and how they're intertwining all of this with the power system, with the rule set, with the world, especially after everything opened up in episode 5. Even more here. This show is quite fun, honestly. We're just 7 episodes in, but back to the episode, we have Andy fighting spoil with the bride. He's still holding his bride there, and Fuko realizing that the bride is in fact that teacher, and what he did helping her achieve her dream there. That was quite a beautiful moment. But also a zombie bumps into her, touching her, and triggers her unlock, which causes the zombie to trip over a sign above on the buildings and hitting spoil, and actually hurting it a bit. So unlock is also gonna be the key into this fight, which I really like. How I think they're the perfect team. Andy's the frontliner, always there, and Fuko being the support, kind of like the trump card in a way. Him realizing quickly what happened, just again showing how experienced and good Andy is at fighting. Him being able to analyze the situation, act on it very fast, and even later on his conversation with Shen, here him controlling the zombie, them fighting together, telling all the zombies go touch Fuko or oh wait and kind of turns them into damage and bombs there. But the emotional moment, honestly, it hit quite hard here. The teacher instantly goes, zero hesitation. That teacher, I wish there was a way to save her, but it hurt. This is my weakness in anime and in general. We have pure characters, innocent characters, that bad things happen to them, but they're still good. So I get very emotional over characters like this, even if it's very obvious, very cliche. I don't know, this is just me. And the way she instantly hugged Fuko, and Fuko doing what needed to be done, even though it hurt her. She touches the teacher there, and Shen stopping the kids from going after her, and she instantly rushes after Spoil, knowing what was going to happen, she was going to die, but since there was no way to saving them, Giga Chad here, even the teacher or bride zombie, however you wanna call her, she gets caught, but thanks to the unlock, causes a sinkhole or something to trip Spoil down and starts exploding there quite a lot. So this is gonna be the key, and after that Fuko touch all of the zombies, sending bombs, kamikaze zombie after Spoil there, and yeah, this was quite an emotional moment to the teacher. She deserves better, but an awesome person. Now we have Angry, after being told that Fuko and Shen were also cursed, getting a bit angry and saying, hey, we gotta skip the capture, go straight for the kill. And that poses a lot of problems here, because I'm still not sure how exactly this is going to affect everything, because since Yuma are representations of the rule or of the concept here, what happens when you kill it? Does the concept of spoil, of decay, just gets removed from the world? What does that mean? Is nobody gonna die? Is food never gonna get spoiled? Is some other rule going to be added? How is this going to affect the world? Can they actually kill it in the end? Can they capture it? Because when it came into town, it was just this small thing, but after they did a lot of things, of course, it grew bigger here. But I'm curious. I hope they're gonna be able to capture it, because if they fail the quest, it's also gonna mean the penalty. But besides the penalty, I'm really curious what the effect is going to be, how exactly this is going to happen if they do in fact kill it. But I'm leaning towards they're gonna find a way to capture it. Maybe they beat it down and it goes to a smaller form or something. I don't know, I'm just going by assumptions here, but this is why I think this is the best thing that the series does, besides the comedy, animation, characters and so on. The power system and the world, how everything is intertwined together. And yeah, I think more people need to watch this one. But back to the episode, Spoil starts inhaling all of the zombies like a vacuum, and I'm like, okay, it removed the bombs, the zombie from the field, but did it just absorb all of that unlock? Are we gonna see the next episode get triggered? Because Fuko did in fact touch a lot of zombies, but then proceeds to transform into this Iron Maiden and gets a different form, and Shen is like, this is phase 2, and I'm like, is this a game? Is this the world of a game? This is the boss just get second phase here. And also, like I said, Andy being very good, talking his conversation with Shen, saying he mostly figured out all of the rules of spoil. It can spoil any organic matter aside from living thing instantly. Living things need a timer to reach 0 for them to get spoiled, and after that shoots that huge beam. Thanks to Shen making it miss, it gets sent to the Statue of Liberty, the one in Vegas, not the one in New York. Imagine if it reached all the way to New York there. Now, Spoil also knows about the quest, realizing there are 3 of them, and saying Apocalypse is meddling with its goal. So, even more questions. What exactly is Apocalypse trying to achieve? Is it on the good side? I'm not so sure about that, seeing, hey, it's called Apocalypse and looks like a demon book. Who is the god behind that book? What exactly are the Yuma doing here? Personifications of the roles. I have so many questions about this, but hey, it's still the beginning of the series, and we see that Spoil is kind of like a force of nature in a way. This rule, it has a very different perspective and concept to think. Why are you opposing me? It's beauty to return to Earth here, and it also has the aura after that. Andy got close to it and he started decaying even with Clothy there. But what I like about this, you have this difference of concepts here and kind of commentary a bit on life. You have death in a way, or rules, decay, the passage of time. Speak of that, watch Free, and also then we have Shen instantly. Yeah, I'm just gonna go away for a bit. He has an idea, but here we have Spoil not understanding why people reject it, and I loved Fuko and how much courage it took for her to do this, and her words here, and even just kind of bringing humanity, even stating the obvious. I like that in characters. Some things even though they might be obvious, sometimes you actually need to say them out, to say them aloud for you to click with you. And especially when you're facing something like a force of nature here, is because we have dreams. Dreams are what keeps us living. Yes, of course, you have very short lives. You get born, you die, not even a century, even spoils it here. But so what, the middle part is the important things. What you leave behind, what you do with that middle part. That's what matters in life. Your dreams, your wants, the people you care about, what you want to achieve, or just spend your time however you wanted, of course. And I really like this in this episode here, and her dream being to become a normal girl and live her full life. And you see her timer going up, and Spoil didn't realize that you're not talking to a human. This is like a concept of something, not recognizing dreams and not knowing the timer could go up. And I like Shane coming back hitting Spoil, saying his dream is to become the greatest in all creation. I think he was referring maybe to fighting prowess or something like that. Tenka Mucho, if I remember the name in Japanese, the exact words he used, and subtitle greatest in all creation, I think is related to fighting, but correct me down in the comments below if I misunderstood that part. But overall, great episode, emotional episode. Remember to follow your dreams, and I'm sure the dream is to like and subscribe, right? But I'm very excited for next episode. I'm curious to see how they're going to handle Spoil. Are they gonna kill it? And I'm very curious about the consequences of that, or they're gonna find a way to capture it, and what it's gonna mean the aftermath, depending on what happens. But overall, I need more episodes. Give me more episodes of Undead Unluck, and more people need to watch it. But as always, thank you very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, helps me quite a lot, and you guys get the latest videos on the series that I follow. So keep enjoying Undead Unluck. Make sure you check out the podcast also, because anime. I'm gonna see you again on the next one, and bye bye.